Thursday night action, baby. Right here on NFL Network, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thomas Davis, are you excited for the NFC East showdown?
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. This is a must-win game, I feel like, at this point.
I love it.
Ooh, I love it.
Early in the season, must win.
It's a storied rivalry. Saquon is back. Could he get an angry run scepter? Could he get some angry runs love sometime this year?
Oh, yeah. Maybe this week. Thursday night would be great.
I don't know. Chase Young's pretty angry sometimes. He has his squad ready to defend the division crown. It's an NFC East showdown Thursday night football this Thursday. Not next Thursday. This Thursday at 8, only on NFL Network. Hit our show up at GMFB. Good Morning Football presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. It is Tuesday, September 14th. This guy with the Interceptor 2021 World Tour T-shirt, Kyle Brandt, Peter Schrager, Thomas Davis joining us. Did you enjoy your first Angry Run segment?
I did. It was
an experience.
It was an experience.
I like that Thomas came from this defensive perspective of like, yeah, only one of them was okay. The rest of them, he had help, he had blockers. That's perfect, my man.
Kept it real, man. Kept it real.
If you keep it more real, we may find some angry runs that you're in tomorrow.
Listen, you're going to find a hard time doing that.
All right, that sounds like a challenge. Let's get going, guys.
No, we don't have to go looking for that.
No, we don't need to go looking. Let's go to Las Vegas. Let's do it. That's exactly what the Baltimore Ravens did. The schedule demanded it, and they touched down, and they played a game at Allegiant Stadium filled with fans. Look at the parking lot. And the torch will burn eternal for the greatness of the Raiders. And the commissioner was there, and he's handing out high fives, and then we start handing out points. Already 17-10 Baltimore. Josh Jacobs, get up, finish. Get those precious fantasy points and those actual reality points. So, okay, the Raiders start out down 14-0, then they tie it at 17. But Lamar, hark, Peter, who is that?
Latavius Murray, a former Raider and a former guest host on this show.
Absolutely. He had takes on the Beauty and the Beast live remake, which he said was unreal. And that's when we knew we were going to like him. What? Henry Ruggs, don't know if he saw the Beauty and the Beast, but he was a beast here. Look out, that's a gorgeous pass from Derek Carr. As we pointed out a few times, Ruggs runs a 4.240. What do you run? 24-17. Darren Waller. We're not making this up. Excuse me. He had 19 targets. The joke was Derek Carr has Darren Waller on his fantasy team. Everybody laughed. The Mannings were silly too. Justin Tucker. Figaro. Field goal. He makes it. Opera singer. Maybe he'll somewhere. Maybe he got in a set while he was in Vegas. Who knows? Lamar, not an opera singer. Had a piece last night denying that he used the bathroom last year against the Browns. That was a little gratuitous, but 27-24 Baltimore. And who is this guy? Peter, can you tell us anything about Bryan Edwards?
Edwards was a third-round pick last year.
Yeah.
Ruggs was the first-round pick. Edwards ended up starting by the end of the season, too.
But wait, I thought Mayock made bad draft picks. Everyone makes fun of him. That's a really good pick. And that was a really good kick. That is Daniel Carlson. There's Charles Woodson. Peter says he's gone to Scotch now, but he's clearly drinking
bourbon.
Wine there.
Not Scotch.
Bourbon, excuse me. I should take a lap. But that was wine in a stemless wine class. Very European, very debonair, very Charles Woodson. 27-27. We're in overtime. Look at it. Here it is. Bryan Edwards. It's over. The third-round pick. Man, this was so perfect Vegas. You get excited for something, and then it's taken away. Watch what happens here. This is a good call. They got it right. Of course, they look at it. Every score is reviewed. Joe Judge needs to hear that maybe. Short. Inside the one. Joe Judge just catching a scud out of nowhere in the middle of a highlight. Has nothing to do with him.
Watching Good Morning Football, like, wait, what?
Speaking of scuds, went right off the head. The Raiders had a chance to end it there. Derek Carr's like, damn it. We just raided this thing up. Hold on, Derek. We got you. Right through the hands and off the helmet for an interception.
This is after a false start. I mean, so many
really
things went wrong when they were on the 1-yard line. They could not punch it in.
Yeah, 27. All right, so Thomas, does Lamar blow it here or do the Raiders make a play?
Absolutely. He blew it, man. You got to understand, when you're under pressure, you got to put that ball away to give yourself another down.
I hear you. And he had a lot to say after. He had a lot to tweet. Hopefully he's taking down the tweet that I saw this morning. It was very off color. 27-all, though. So the Raiders, Derek Carr, oh, my gosh, we got another chance. So after a weird penalty, he throws up to Zay Jones. Zay Jones, the ex-Buffalo Bill, and he scores the walk-off. What an improbable, unlikely ending. Darren Waller hugging Zay Jones. Look at the back foot. One of the great NBA towns, Las Vegas. No, but like maybe the running Rebs. Anderson Hunt.
Stacey Augmon.
Back in the day, and the Raiders win. Felt like a classic. An overtime thriller with a walk-off touchdown. And afterwards, Gruden, a Caesar of the moment, quotes the late, great former owner of this wonderful franchise on a great night.
Well, I did know that they're great competitive players. I mean, they love football. They play for each other. And I think the fans witnessed that tonight. We got a lot of young guys that really stepped up. But I'm really proud of the character they showed. We were down 14-0 to the Ravens, and it didn't look pretty, it didn't look good. But when you can come back and find a way to win against a team like that, that's saying something. That's an impressive victory. And like they say here, just win, baby.
Hey.
Just win, baby. It was not pretty. The first half was very different from the second half. But what did we take away from the Raiders' overtime win against the Ravens in Week 1, which he says is a liar?
Yeah, you know, over the offseason, there was a lot of consternation about what the Raiders were going to do on defense. It cost them so many games. And they went out and they signed some veterans. Gerald McCoy joined the Raiders. KJ Wright last week joined the Raiders and made some plays last night. But the Raiders' defense, my biggest qualm with it has been they haven't been able to cause turnovers. Take a look at the last few years since Gruden got there. The turnover differential between the Raiders and the rest of the league. They've been in the bottom third every single season. They couldn't get the job done. Guess what? They fall back 14-0 yesterday. Lamar's running all over them. They've got a Tyson Williams runs one right up the gut for 34 yards for a touchdown on 4th and 1. Yeah. And it's like, is this going to happen again? And you know, Gus Bradley's brought in. It's a new scheme. It's a new attitude. They've got they're taking the Seattle defense. And guess what? It clicked in the second half. Lamar was having problems. He could not run the ball over the place, could not throw the ball over the place. And the way that they cause turnovers at the end is going to be the difference between wins and losses for this team. They're going to give up points. This is that's going to happen in the league. But you have to make a play. And here, that's Carl Nassib causing the fumble. It's being recovered. It's going out and giving your offense a chance to make either a play or to make right the mistakes that they've made earlier in the game. This team was down 14-0. Gruden nailed it, and the defense was getting worked. It was anything Lamar wanted early. And then by the end of the game, we're questioning whether Lamar can do it down the stretch. That's the sign of a defensive change, but also a sign of a defense that can make some plays at the end. I got to say, this defense is going to be the difference if this team makes the playoffs or not this year. They weren't great last night. They gave up a ton of yards, but they made plays when they had to, and they gave their offense another chance to win. Kudos to that defensive effort.
So Derek Carr in the first half, he was trying to force the ball to Darren Waller. We know that it was his birthday. We know that he was playing against his old team. So he was trying to give him a gift. But once he settled down and he started utilizing Hunter Renfrow, he started utilizing Brian Edwards, he started getting the ball to guys like Henry Ruggs, that's when you see his numbers start to grow. That's when you see this Raiders offense start to flourish behind Derek Carr. And he got comfortable, and they allowed him to get comfortable, and that's the real reason why they were able to come away with this win.
Thomas, you played in the league a long time. You played a year in the AFC West. You've been in that old stadium. You played the Raiders. Did it look different to you? Does it look like they've turned some kind of page as an organization, or is this just a fun night?
It definitely looked different. You know, the fans were behind them. When I was watching this game,